That's an attack by police. How can you tear gas school children? Before you hurl a tear gas canister, before you fire a tear gas canister, you should confirm. There should be verified information that where you are casting that tear gas canister is a place where there's insecurity, there's a problem. But children, and until now, there's been no official police report regarding this incident. It is unfortunate, very unfortunate, and the police, the Minister of Interior, should address this. We condemn the unfortunate, very unfortunate attack on our learners who are from a music festival, mistaking them to be politicians. It's wrong. We condemn it the strongest term possible. And for Friends School Binyanya, it's unfortunate. I'll not apologize on behalf of the police. The police should come out, issue a statement, apologize, and those who are doing this should be brought to book. How can you be so irresponsible, reckless in handling security items like tear gas? It's a mistake. It's wrong. Yeah, I think it's a sign of panic. If it's anything to do with politics, then it's a sign of panic, and I think the government should rise above this. The government should be better than this. You must not look. It's like when you see every problem as a nail, then you'll be hammering everybody left, right, and center. Your response will be just be hammering. Really, children or school children? No, it's wrong. It's a sign of panic, and it's not good for government to panic. It's wrong. Now, if the police are the ones who did this, I expect heads to roll. Let the Interior, Minister of Interior, let the Inspector General of Police respond to this. Yeah, these are his people. So he ought to respond to this. We need to be certain that when we get into certain spaces like churches, schools, hospitals, we need to know that we are safe. No, look, by silence alone, you leave room for a lot of speculation, and that is wrong. Yeah. Now, I'm a parent, I'm told that children collapsed because of the tear gas canister. Children were terrified. I'm really praying for those young people, because whatever we are planting in their innocent minds can really be tragic for this nation. We are radicalizing children by exposing them to such. What kind of message do you think these children are getting right now? Children are afraid of the police. Where will you get information if you want information about incidences or occurrences in the nation? So we are raising children who will be anti-police. I'm telling you, if you're not careful, we are hurting our generations to come. And I expect the government to come out. And where the children are advocates, they should come out. The advocates for children, the movements advocating for rights of children, they should come out. These children ought to be offered psychological counseling. Otherwise, the dent in their innocent brains will get us to a place where we don't want to get to as a nation. Yeah. We have, of course, from government, you have the Ministry of Education. That is a school. Okay. We have the Ministry of dealing with the issues with the sports, arts. I really expect the PS, the Chipukizi PS of sports from Malindi. I expect him to talk on this. Okay? So I really don't expect anybody to keep quiet on this. And even the politicians within Kakamega, they should have talked about this. The government of Kakamega, the county government of Kakamega should have talked about this. Their silence is really loud. Their silence is too loud. Yeah. And now, you're giving us a difficult time as police if you want to plant whatever you're planting in the minds of young people, because as a church, we'll have really to deal with a lot, because you're not traumatizing just the children. There are families behind those children. Their parents, those parents go to churches, okay? And if you are keen on securing the future of our young people, then I think that we need to address this from a multi-sectoral point of view, not just one perspective, okay? You can't throw it to the church alone, you can't throw it to the school alone, you can't throw it to the politicians. All of us need to have hands on deck to deal with this, because when our children get used to tear gas, 2024 will be like child's play. I'm saying 2024, what happened in 2024 will appear like child's play. Because what you're telling us in 2027 is that this is the way to go. And it's wrong.